In this video, I'm going to discuss about how to stay disciplined even when our life is going through the chaos and a lot of obstacles, and how to break through this when when our life gets very crazy. So, for example, if you have very little time and if you try to do, we have to do important task for the work, which is a needle more work for in order to achieve our goal. Like, for example, something happens like a traveling or unexpected crisis, or the life throws curveballs, and our routines and goals, everything is collapsed at once, or it is messed up. And in this in this manner, uh, how can we make ourselves chaos proof or entropy proof, so that we are not getting away from our track, and we will be back soon as is possible, even even though there is a lot of chaos going around us. So I will going to equip you with the strategies and tools and frameworks which is helping to maintain the discipline even when your normal schedule is disrupted, and learning how to adapt and stay focused and build a mental resilience to with our adversity, and conquering our goal in the same time will become the most easiest way what we can think so far. So I'm going to discuss the 10 points or the 10 strategies where well we can make ourselves chaos proof, and being stray on the our track without getting distracted, without getting derailed from our schedule and task. So for number one is that we have to be embrace our flexibility. If we are if you are a person who are the very rigid, or we are a person of old school, sorry, if you are a person belong to old school, then it is not a helpful way to wait. So rigid routines or schedules or the task crumble in a chaos, and shifting our mindset from fixed schedule or the monotonous or the to the point and up to date everything to be on the needle. It's like it is not a good way. And we should become adaptable being, or we should adaptable principles like flexibility and anti-fragility is the only thing to go and to embrace the flexibility and conquer the chaos in a very casual way, I can say that. And number two is the prioritizing the essential. We are so much focusing and we are so much emphasizing on the doing all the work no matter what it could be the happen to me. But this is a silly thing, I can say, because I have gone through a lot of thing and lot of scrambling and stumbling in my head. So prioritizing the essential is only possible when we are know our true values. What is the important? What is the matterful thing, or what I am caring enough, and why I am caring that. This is then and then the prioritization becomes easier. Else our energy, our attention, and our crucial vital force is going to be distracted all around the thousands of the words, and we cannot make the things possible, and then we saying that, oh, I can't do that, I can't handle all these things together. But we should, as a learner and as a growth seeker, we should carry, or we should be cultivate the flexibility mindset instead of rigidity mindset, and prioritize the thing which is essential, enormous, careable, care enough, and only matter to us, only matter to me, is the only thing is going to help me. And the mini routines for the win, it is the as the small wins leads to the bigger wins, or the small habit micro habits going to make an impact in the same way. Routine in the schedule is only the rhythm we can manage the same way. Cannot do all your full hours workout and do a 10 minutes workout at a chaos calls for the bit size variation version of our self. We should try to adjust the very bare minimum thing, but it is important in a many schedules. For example, if we are doing the work for a 30 40 minutes, we should do it at 12 minutes, and we have to break it down which is the task which is can be done even in this chaos situation by uh, by deliberating or delegating or the outsourcing at the same time. And anchoring to the constant. Number four is anchoring to the constant. Amidst of change, amidst of chaos, amidst of entropy, our mind is boggled by the entropy. And may it is your our morning coffee ritual or a 5 minutes meditation. This provides the grounding work for us. So it will it will helping us to just come back to the point where we can do the bare minimum thing which is important to us. And number five is the pack your discipline toolkit. How do we pack our discipline toolkit? Discipline thing that is we should, when our physical being is involved and we are involved in the performing this activity. So if you rely on the certain apps, tools, or the resources for discipline, ensure they are accessible on the go. Whether it is a synchronizable, it is a compatible with all devices. Sometimes it must be workable on the offline mode, or we should always take the best, go to the baseline and taking a piece of paper or the notebook or the journal, whatever we can afford to make things happen. So this is basically a toolkit, but a lot of time we are always being able to access all the tools, technology, and digital apps and synchronization from the Google, from the Microsoft, from the our Chrome browser extensions, apps, Play stores, everything. Most of the services are providing the synchronization which is up to the mark, which is able to us to make us not going derailed, but instead of doing the work. And pre-plan of the disruption, because big people are always pre-planning. They are the risk taker, but they are the taking the safety of margins and the worst case scenario once a time in our whole project or the whole objective. So anticipated the potential harms, the chaos, the travel delays, emergencies, setbacks, failures, or downfall of financial or crush, anything like that. Having backup plan reduce the stress level, stress, and keeps you on the track and keeps you going forward at all. And the by the farthest important and is a mindset shift, our obstacle as an opportunity. So in this way, instead of we just getting derailed and we just getting frustrated with ourselves, and we just keep it all these things around and we beating up so that I am not capable enough, this is the only why should happen to me, all the rumors kind of thoughts is not a good thing. So when it's come to mindset, we should taking this challenging thing or the chaotic thing as a opportunity to excel, opportunity to go deeper inside of reinvent ourselves. And we have to operate from the hidden or the latent abilities or the instinct or the gut feeling telling us to optimize or telling us to do. And this is the reason we should take opportunity and reframe this disruption as a chance to test our adaptability, anti-fragility, and strength and our discipline muscles, because as discipline is the muscles, as our muscles is stronger, so we can perform all the work despite all the challenges and everything else. And focusing what you can control, we are a lot of time bogged up by the all the nitty gritty and small things which is not in our control. So we cannot control government, we cannot in a political party, we cannot control entire society or the people outside of us. We can control only ourselves, and this is the important thing we should always overemphasize and neglect it. So focusing in what it can be control is the key thing, and we cannot control the things which is not in our control, and fighting or delaying the things, but we can control our responses, our responsibilities, our choices, our decisions, and focusing on those action and those behaviors will lead us to the goal and not the external event itself. And where the Jack Canfield has given the E is equal to RO, the emotion is the response of your outcomes or the external things. And the self-compassion by the key is the by inevitable for any chaotic or any environmental things. And self-compassion to being the kind to ourselves, being the humble to ourselves, and yeah, being lovable to how if we are parents and we are caring our children so much so than ourselves else. In the same way, we must be taking care of ourselves and use even if the statement to reinforce commitment, even if my fight is delayed, I will still prioritizing the things. And chaos is a tough. Be kind to yourself. If you sleep it up, it's about progress, not the perfection, especially during the challenging time. So this is the mindset we should need to cultivate. Thank you.